Hello, Facebook world, YouTube, and everywhere that it's gonna go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome again to another session of Frances Chat's Mindful Conversations. And today I'm gonna have a great guest who is actually he's a father and he has been helping countless of entrepreneurs master their to become a CEO, master their mindset and their calendar because really if we do not master that it's gonna be a it's gonna be chaos, right? So anyway, if you're gonna watch this live, please put hashtag live or say hello in the comments section. We want to know who you are, where you're from, and we're hoping and the goal is to give you value all the time. And I want to thank you in advance. And if you have any questions at all, please put it on the comment section. And if you're gonna watch this on replay, please put hashtag replay and yeah, just engage. And please get water, your favorite drink, and sit back and enjoy and learn. Our guest for today, I will not ramble myself. Usually I do rumble so much, but he is actually he helps finance professionals and traders, and actually everybody, even if you're a woman. He usually, the last time he said it's a men, but I mean, he did tell me he's working with women too who are actually wanting to overcome their imposter syndrome and self sabotage to become the CEOs of their life, as we said, by mastering their mind and schedule using his very own GPS system. His background is in IT and sports, and we know that sports people are really great with just discipline and mindset, right? So I'm really, really, really excited to learn from him today. And he said he believes that everyone deserves to leverage their kinds and systems to create the life they desire and focus on solutions that usually it helps us overcome this distracted world, which is so true. Anywho, thank you again, and please help me welcome my guest for today, the Asian mindset wizard, Asif Rehman. Hi, good morning, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Francis. Yeah, I'm so grateful for you for this opportunity and to be here on the stage with you.
Yay! I'm really thankful. I mean, we connected some time ago, and then we got into the chat, and I'm just happy that you said yes to sit down with this little part of my meta world. Well, anyway, it's gonna be going for other things, but can I just ask you? I know you're a dad with a cute little boy. How many kids do you have?
Just one. He's three
Ah,
years
just
old.
oh my gosh, she's like the same age of my youngest.
Wow.
She's a girl. And can I ask you one thing? I always ask this with my guests. Out of the bio, can you tell us one fun fact about you that not very much people knows about?
Fun fact. Well, I think mostly what people know about me. Yeah, I mean, I started off in background in finance, IT. Love playing sports. That's where I've been. Really started my journey. With mindset because a lot of what we do is involved in sports and performance. But yeah, I'm a family man, and hard to believe or not, I was an introvert. Like quite when I started off my journey, it was really hard because I didn't really want to show myself, what I do, and now I'm having fun with it. And it's just going, through like, yeah, you know what, my little boy's he's learning everything, he's picking things up, and for me, it's now just being there and being a leader for him. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much, into everything, sports, anything that's fast, pretty much, and anything that can have fun, and yeah, and just life's meant to be enjoyed, and that's really, everything, not everything about me, but I guess most things about me, and that's who I am. Just someone that's wants to have fun and create impact in this world, and that's what everyone's here for. We want to be the best we can, and for me, my focus is how can I deliver the best, do the best, and be the best I can be. And keep growing. And each day is a new day to learn something new and grow.
Ah, that's amazing. Thank you. And I really love that, just like being a parent, right? It's like we wanted to be the best leaders for our kids. And I understand that. Oh, can I ask what sport? I know
Oh
it's
yeah, so I play well a couple of sports. So brought up on football, soccer, you call it in the US. But I play squash, tennis as well, and badminton. You know, enjoy those sports. They're really good. Anything with power in it because I'm quite. I just want to sometimes, I enjoy playing sports which I can really get behind and use all my power. So I'm kind of that type of guy. But yeah, I like sports, football. Football is the one I was really brought up on and the one I really enjoy and I still play now. It's good fun.
you. Can you say that with sports, it actually shaped who you are and how you think about stuff, like even just life, business, and everything? Because I'm not a sports person. My sports eating, so so, so it's like kind of like I am a bookish person, and yeah, I always say I love eating, but it's not a real sport, right? But yeah, that's that's a question that I'm like, yeah, that's the growing up doing sports, did that kind of like yeah, shape you who you are right now?
Yeah, I guess I did because, before playing sports, I was always that person that was just within myself. I wouldn't really go and reach to and speak to other people. So sports was my medium, to grow. And in order to play sports, I had to win. I knew every time I got onto the field, I was there to win, nothing else. Play to win and do the best I can be. And an element of that was obviously trying to impress other people and so on at that part. But I really enjoyed that feeling, that thrill. When you're there, when you're on the field and you're there putting in the tackles, getting the ball and scoring like those goals. It was really that hit dopamine, that hit I wanted again and again. It was just keep going. So that really helped me in terms of understanding and raising that awareness to what I enjoy doing most, and then to bringing that into the business world as well, and to bringing that into everyday life. How can I use that, to grow and to help others and to create impact? And I feel like having that winning mindset, creating those habits, creating the internal structure, I would say those inner battles that you have with yourself, and with your inner critic, I would call it, is the one the battle I need to win, to keep growing and get out of my comfort zone and keep pushing, because anything's impossible is possible in this world, when you put your mind to it. When you have the right environment inside here, you can achieve anything that you desire. There's no limits. So that's what I realized, playing sports, that I could be and do anything that I wanted to do, and win, and win some trophies on the way, and be the best that I can be. And I enjoyed it. It was a great thrill, and I still play it now because it's my passion. Brought up on it, and I still watch football as well, but I'll enjoy more playing it. And it's that thrill, and just that trying to conquer myself as well at the same time. Keep improving, and being out in the air, fresh air, running around. Is always a good. It's always like a great way to start, end a day when you've played football. You've been in the wars, in the trenches, as they call it, because you get that winning feeling and you just enjoy it, and everything that comes with it. Physical contact, the tackles, the mind games, it's all fun. And it's a great way to, just release that. For me, it was just great to release that tension and just be myself, um, away from expectations, detach from anything, and just go out and enjoy and have fun, because that's life. When we're getting older, as we get older, we always have attachments to certain things, or attach feelings to our own thoughts and feelings to certain things, and this was just a way, just let loose, go in and enjoy it. Be you, and there's no expectation. Just win, lose, draw. You'll enjoy it. You'll come out the other way, and yeah, you'll have some battle scars, to prove you played. So, which is amazing. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was the thrill of playing and then being part of a team as well. That team environment really helped in me to grow and to be better, and to keep pushing and be all helping each other. It's a chemistry and that group flow, where you just get lost in that moment. When you know yourself, when you're doing an activity that you enjoy and you're passionate about, that you do it all the time. Time doesn't exist. You're just in that moment. You just enjoy it, and because you're there in the moment. You're just feeling it. You're present, and that's what makes it amazing. And I think we get lost from you sometimes as well. Like you're in, oh, I've got X, Y, and Z time, or I need to do this, I need to do that. But when you just get lost and create that experience, and just put all your focus in that and all your energy, then time is irrelevant. You're creating that experience. You're within that moment, and you're just enjoying it.
So amazing. Thank you. For somebody, as I said, I'm not a sports person, but I think I understand the thrill of being there, just doing your own thing. As you said, breathing the fresh air, tackling people. But before that one, hello everyone to the three viewers that's watching. Say hello in the comment section. We want to know who you are, where you're from. And we are having this great conversation right now because Asif has been telling me about how sports actually kind of molded him and what's the thrill of he has been experiencing while doing it. And I think that's the thrill that he wanted. I think I would love to have that when I actually tackling not just like on sports but in life as well. As you said, life is supposed to be enjoyed. There's no point in wallowing in life, but because of this, I think our main purpose, as what I'm getting from this, is that it's all in the mindset, right? Um, but can I ask, because most of the people that I know of, um, are not into sports. But I love how you said that just doing these things with a team and then just like just being in the moment. And now I understand why people actually kind of like have a rush even just watching on the stadium or just like in the game. Thank you for sharing that because personally I seldom understand that because I seldom watch sports. but, but yeah, so can I ask, like, with this kind of experiences that you have, how do you um how do you transition that to this amazing men and women, amazing entrepreneurs that you are helping? Like, how do you like? I know in this world, my Facebook is designed to connect with people like you who are experts in their field, entrepreneurs, and mindset and manifesting is kind of a big thing. But how do you attract or invite people into your world, because most entrepreneurs are busy. They're just like, this is my thing, this is my thing, this is the goal, and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if my question makes sense, but yeah, how do you actually make them realize that these are the things that they wanted to check out at least?
I think it's through content. I do a lot through content, through speaking to various people, and it's really about getting clear on what is it that you truly want. When I was in that field, it was a case of I had to follow the crowd. I had to please other people, and that's where you get into that loop where you're constantly trying to please other people, and you're in that loop all the time, and you feel like, oh, what if so and so would say this? What if that person would not, approve of whatever it is I'm doing? And it's about creating that, knowing who you are. And I think when I started my own journey, it was a case I had to be someone else. I had to be that person that was where I want to be. I'd had to, compare myself to them. But essentially, this is a journey unique to you. You're unique, Francis. I'm unique. We're all different in our own ways. So how can we get clear on what it is that we enjoy, and how can we utilize that more? How can we focus on ourselves in creating the environment inside here so we can keep driving growth, drive being the best, focus on what matters to us most instead of looking at the external world? So it's all about how can you, enjoy what you do, have that clarity on what is it that you're deeply, deeply passionate about. Because a lot of people get in this world and think we just got to make money. That's it. But then when they reach that element, they're like, okay, let me go achieve the next goal, the next money one, next one, and then you keep getting that hit, and you want to keep going and keep going, but then that leaves you on verge of burnout. And this is all about how can you take back control of your mind, your day, your schedule, and start becoming a CEO of your mind, because essentially that's how you take back control, but also find your passion, find something that you can do without having expectations aligned to it, without without being attached to it, and just going with the flow, and and following your passion. Because when I joined, it was just a case of joining, let's get 10K, let's get 20K, let's keep going. But the money's just a byproduct. You've got to really focus on what is it, who are you, what is your identity, what is it that you're achieving personal growth wise, because we all can only grow as far as you or ourselves, in our mind, or we've got a picture of, and the pictures that you see each day, every day, is who you are. Because if you're thinking, oh yeah, you've got problems, everyone's got different problems, but it's about who you align yourself as, who you're being operating as, is how you can overcome these so-called problems that you may have. And this is all about operating at highest level. Operating is a way that you're not never giving up. You really got your personal values locked in. Your personal values are your drivers, your motivating force that you have within yourself, where you can really look to, and this is where you get inspired. This is what is essentially your metrics that you observe your life by, and determine if you're successful, happy, joyful, and whatever. That's determined by yourself, your values, and what you stand for. And I think when I was starting my journey, I was always just like, yeah, I want to blend in with the crowd. I want to just do what everyone else is doing because it feels right or because it's good. But then I had to take really a reality check, and say, okay, is this something that feels good? Is it something that really aligns with who I am? Is this really me in a sense? Because anyone can do the strategy, the tactic work. You can do that. That's fine. But you've got to be operating from a level where you actually enjoy it. You're passionate about it. It's something that you can impact other people with, or you feel that you get out of bed in the morning. You're like, yes, this is me. This is what inspires me. And that's what I had to do, is recheck and realize. And I came into coaching the world because that was my true passion, is seeing someone else's life go from A to B and transform, and realize the potential that they have within themselves, because everything you have is within you. And I realize that, and it's not externally, it's internal. Everything that you're going through is everything that you've achieved to date is through your internal pictures, your internal um, goal that you've had, or something you've thought about. Because nothing happens without actually thinking about it. So your thoughts control everything that you do. So you can really, if you're looking at a problem, you can invoke good past times where you've overcome problems, past times you've had fun or enjoyment. You can invoke those feelings, invoke that situation to determine whatever situation you're in now, so you can overcome anything. So I realized that the mental pictures that you store of yourself, your past, all directly influence your current situation, your current problem, or your current external world. So it is really amazing that what the mind can do, and the mind is not mindset is not a prerequisite to anything. Mindset is highly important, no matter what field you're in. Because you could have some success. Yeah, you can have a couple of months short-term success, but in the long term, you'll only have the long-term success if you have your mindset dialed in, if you are focused on the right things, if you are growing and you're focusing on aligning yourself with the right environment and creating the internal environment to reflect what you truly desire. So it's really, really, really important that mindset is so huge, that you perform just like an athlete would. Put in the reps as you go to the gym. Put in the reps, because no matter what you do, the more you enjoy that process, the results are inevitable. The more you master that process is so important, and the more you master your inner voice, then that's where you can take back control of your thoughts, your feelings, and the results. because ultimately everything starts from a thought, before it even manifests into results or actions. So once you can start manifesting that, and really one of the great forms is relaxation, visualization. There are great ways of, eliciting that and getting that feeling before, if you're trying to achieve a goal. You want to imagine how that feels for your now. How can you create that in here? Create that environment. Create everything from, what you see, what you hear, what you feel, and being in that moment now. And through visualization can only help you and grow to the next level. And then that's really why mindset is so important, because your mental pictures here is what's going to create your results. So I think that's really, really why it's so important.
Thank you. Hi, Jane. Summer, Jen, and Shama's watching us. Thank you. That's like value bumps. It's like what I'm hearing. I think this has been like a regular theme with high achievers and high performance coaches like yourself that I was have an honor to talk to. It's like it always stays starts. It's always here and hard, I guess. And are you saying that? I mean, like when you say for an athlete that do the reps in the gym, right? So if your mindset is right, if even if it's painful, I bet it's painful to exercise. Like for example, like but yeah, what I'm hearing is that if you feel joy in thinking that this is temporary, the results are coming in because of my discipline, my thoughts, I'll get the results I want. Is that kind of like a good assumption?
Yeah, I mean, it's like directly controlling your thoughts to what you desire rather than what's going on in the past. And you focus on being in that present moment. You realize this is what you've got, this is all you got, this is where you're going, and you're taking that action, no matter what it is. Being courageous, with the action. And what it is visualizing. A lot of the athletes, they visualize everything. So they
Mm-hmm.
visualize themselves scoring that goal. They visualize themselves, performing at the best, and they constantly repeat that in their mind.
Yeah.
So when they go out in that field, when they go do that, they can elicit those feelings. They can elicit what they've just dreamt, thought of in their mind and created. And the more vivid that imagination is, then the more real and the easier it feels to go and perform it. It just becomes natural instinct to go and take that shot or score that goal or make that save. And that's where everything starts with the mind. Even golfers, any sports you play, no one just goes out in the field and just hits a hole in one or scores that goal without actually thinking about it beforehand, without priming themselves beforehand to go and actually hit that shot. And it takes reps, of course, you put the practice in, but it's a lot of it is all mental. And sport is highly, you know, focused and mentally more than anything. When you know
Hmm.
you're tired or when you're not feeling great, that's because you're having no thoughts. You're thinking about being tired. It's amazing how your mind can play tricks on you, but when you focus on being energy, high vibe, all the time, and you're thinking of the thoughts, your thoughts control everything you do. That's when the power is. So you can just think about, oh, I saw a flower today. Oh, okay, great. That's when your mind just you start looking forward and you're creating excitement for it. And that's where your thoughts directly control what you see, what you do, and how you feel. And that's why it's so important to start your day right and focus on. It's more a positive attitude towards everything. Having that positive attitude is really important, because a lot of times you'll get into a negativity bias, or because your brain's brought up as survival mode,
Hmm.
that you're always thinking, oh, I've got to just stay where I am, or I've got to just keep what I've got. I'm fine, it's all good with what I've got, instead of actually going and making the decisions, or taking that action, or taking that risk, maybe that you've never done something before and it's something new, and is having that clarity and taking that first step towards what you desire, which is creates a momentum and that self-confidence. And then that's where you grow. We're taking those small steps and having celebrating your wins. We don't celebrate a lot in ours in our online journeys. We're always constantly wanting more and more and more, But when you celebrate your success, your brain wants more success, or that feeling when you're celebrating, it wants more of that, and that's when you get a dopamine hit, when you start creating those feelings, and the more you create those feelings of happiness and joy and so on, that's what your brain wants more of, so that's why your thoughts are so directly related to what you truly desire. And when you focus on what you focus on grows, or where your energy goes, you know
Yeah.
that's where your focus goes, and you've heard that right as well.
Yeah. Thank you. So, oh yeah, hearing so much like amazing stuff. And what I'm saying is that, oh, we were talking about you were talking about like your system, a GPS system, and I think I'm getting a gist of it, like a little what do you call this, through their talk, kind of like a little what do you call them, like crumbs of what it is. But can you just tell our audience what it is? It just in just a little bit. I don't want you to give every secret away, but I just want to um yeah, just like what is a GPS system?
Yeah, so GPS system is my gamified performance system, I call it, and it's how can you gamify life? When you play games, you want to get to that next level for sure. You want to keep growing, and you want to really determine how can you take back control of your mind, your environment that you've got, in here, and start controlling what your purpose is, what drives you, what motivates you, what is your true identity. And then once you can use that to start creating, controlling your schedule, controlling your day to day, to then becoming that CEO where you're leveraging, systems in your life or other people, technology, to grow and to become better. So you're becoming business owners or CEOs where you're focusing on what is your zone of genius. So your gamified performance system really gets you to the next level, is where you can really focus on how can I take back control of my mind, my schedule, and how can I grow to become a CEO? How can I leverage what I know, understand of myself, to really, really awaken that giant, awaken that innate quality within you, to become your best, ideal self, to realize that, to unlock that ideal self, because that's what, we haven't got all magic powers, but everything's within ourselves. It's just there to be unlocked, to utilize, more, and realize that power that we've got within ourselves, so we can become the best that we can be, in daily life, so we can optimize our schedules, optimize our activities that we do, align with our vision, and become more understanding CEOs. We can then, we can have fun as well at the same time, where you gamify this. You can gamify your habits, gamify your business in a way that you can just create that environment for growth and the growth mindset. And that's what I really believe is where you can start taking back control of how you feel each day, or your schedule, and really, become more aware and understanding of your thoughts, feelings, and your environment, to grow to be the best you can be. And that's really what gamified performance is really takes you through. It's how you can align yourself with your highest values and become the best version that you can be on that journey, where you're constantly, when enough is enough, and you know where you're heading and what you want to achieve, and you'll sell to get to that point no matter what. And that's really, important as you play full out, towards your personal values and to what you desire, the most in life, because many people know what they want, but they haven't got that clarity, and they're constantly in that scarcity mode, where they're like, oh, it's not here, or I need to get it, and you're rushing and you're trying to achieve something, but you're not relaxed and not waiting for it, but you're abundant thinking in a way. You're thinking positive. You've got a positive attitude. You want to just conquer yourself. You want to achieve your goals for sure, but you want to systemize it. How can you break it down into systems that you can create in your business that are repeatable, not just one-off, things that you do in your business, but how can you create repeatable systems to become that CEO, and create the lifestyle that you desire?
Thank you. I love the word gamify it because it makes it more fun. Question. I was supposed to ask this earlier. What do you think is the most challenging thing for entrepreneurs or the professionals that you aim to serve um, in literally achieving or even I know you mentioned clarity, which is the biggest thing. Is there any more challenge you think that people actually who are busy with their careers, who are busy building these businesses, that that's hindering them?
It's probably controlling their environment, really, your schedule, because many people have got all over the place. They've got schedules full because of other people's priorities instead of your own. So you're each day you're checking your emails or checking all the different things, social media, for example, and you're falling in that trap where you're being um, you're being pulled in so many different directions that you can't see. You don't have that clarity in life on who you are, who you want to be, what you want to achieve. Because you're so in that field where you're just constantly chasing after that next promotion, and you're going through all these range of different emotions, and there's no way of understanding. And I think high emotional intelligence is so important for leaders. You should display that because you've got teams to manage, you've got systems to have in your business, in your life, that you want to create, so you can not be rushing and panicking and every day getting things done, and being all over the place, and you're more calm and controlled in your actions. And careful planning is a must, but also being showing your empathy, being communicating effectively, and really being who you truly want to be, and not being pulled by others, not trying to exceed or being accepted by others. And this is about you, being, I would say, improving the most important relationship in life is the one with yourself. That is the most key important relationship that you can have, anyone can have, because you can't truly accept others until you've accepted yourself for who you are and what you stand for. Once you find that voice and you can truly communicate that, then that's where you can change the game in terms of how you perform, how you communicate, how you react, how proactive you are, and how you go about your daily business.
Thank you so much. I really love that part when you say, I guess nobody's gonna save us but ourselves, right? Like for example,
Exactly.
I love that because I've just been learning that because as a mom or as a parent, like we tend to lose ourselves, giving everything, well, basically to our kids and every people around us, and trying to get a business and trying to work or whatever, right? It's like, I mean, as a dad, I'm sure you actually can relate to that also. Um, so yeah, I agree with the greatest relationship. I thought like most people would think like they would want to have a mate or somebody with them because they feel, the adage like, you complete me. I don't know if you've heard about that thing, but
Yeah.
that's why dating sites are such a big business. But anyway, thank you so much because really, yeah, it's ourselves. That's the biggest thing. Question. After all this time that you have been helping others, growing your tribe, your group online, helping people, helping these amazing entrepreneurs, what is the next thing for your business?
Yeah, so for now, I'm focusing all on my masterclass next week. Really want to, be amazing for that as a first one that I've done. So really looking forward to that. That's where all my energy is going for now. And then, of course, my existing clients, and going further, and it's all about how can I leverage other people's systems, technology, and really grow and give me more of that freedom, we all desire. And that's really the ultimate goal, is to how can I create that more freedom, and how can I create more systems in my business so I can really have more time doing what I love as well, and doing other things, but also growing the business at the same time, and having a team, building a team, which is great. That's the next big step, and keep growing, really. Always, changing the environment, getting involved with new mentors and coaches, keep growing my knowledge, expanding. And one of the biggest things I've known is we all love to have knowledge. Knowledge is there, information is everywhere, but the main issue is implementing. Implementing that is where the big gap is, and that's where I'm really focusing a lot more on, is how can I implement better, how can I keep implementing, and learning and implementing. That's key. We're taught from an university, college age. Let's get knowledge. Let's have that knowledge. Sit the exams, great marks. But no one's ever told us how we can um, implement that knowledge effectively, especially in the online space where there's so much. It's all about implementation, and that's really where I'm really focusing on, as well as with my masterclass, which I'm looking forward to. And yeah, can't wait to impact more people and grow as a person, and keep growing and learning new things and implementing. That's going to be the ultimate game to get to the end of the year, is just to keep growing my network, surround myself with like-minded people or people that are on a different level, so I can keep growing, keep getting better. And I think that's the most important thing, is investment and growth. That's the best thing you can do with yourself, because the more you grow, then the more everything around you grows and gets to the next level.
Thank you so much. Oh, I would love to have that link so we could actually put it in our comment section. Please do that. I will have to have
Sure.
that. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Nisha. Hi, Melissa. Thank you so much for watching with us, guys. And if you've just jumped in, please do watch the replay. As if I've actually just like shared so much gold nuggets that I bet you guys are gonna enjoy. And almost the top of the hour. Oh, no, 2 minutes. And before I actually let you go, any last words for our audience? And please do invite them to your masterclass and to follow you and everything.
For sure, yeah. I will be putting the link through soon, in this week, and yeah, feel free to follow me on Facebook, join my group. We share more value in there, and yeah, I think last minute for me is, where this is the ultimate time now we take back control of our mind, because we're so much information in media with the recession or whatever's going on. This is the optimum time to focus on yourself, your growth, change your focus, change your life. And that's ultimately what it is. Because the more you focus on the negativity, you're going to get into that negativity trap. But the more you focus on growth and how you can be the best you can be, how you can perform better and create more results, then the more you're going to be focused on yourself and creating that internal um, environment for growth. And that's really what's ultimately the game is that you want to play, is how you can you become better and implement and grow yourself to that next level, so you can keep raising that awareness around yourself, your mindset, and keep challenging yourself and control your mind, because we've all got inner critics. We want to control it. We want to be taking the risks that we want to take, keep moving forward in our business, and make sure we've got key metrics aligned to who we are, and yeah, gamify your life, because that's the important thing, is how we can get to the next level, and keep improving, keep being the best. And often the most important things is the simple things that you can do. Look after your health, your mindset, physical health, mental health, everything. You've got to, is the simple things that you do. Follow your passion, follow what you love to do.
Um, oh, sometimes they do say hi.
Nice.
Thank you. Um, hi, Michelle. Hi, Victoria from Nigeria. Michelle, I miss you. And thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Please do follow us if just type in his name in Facebook. You have Instagram or any other socials that they could follow you
Yes,
to?
I've got LinkedIn and Instagram as well, so you can follow me on there.
Yay. And he's having his masterclass soon. So if you could just like follow him, are they allowed to add you?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Add me. Feel free.
Follow him, add him, and yeah, that masterclass I think is gonna be a bomb. So thank you, Asif. Thank you so much for joining me, for being on my stage, and hopefully we could do this again if you would like. When you're going to launch something again, and I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. So this is Francis Chats, Mindful Conversations. We're talking about entrepreneurs who are the people behind the brands, who are the people behind the movements. And if you're an entrepreneur who wants to have a little stage to share your mission and vision, would love to talk with you. Asif, thank you so much. Have a great day there in
Thank you,
UK.
Francis. You too. They'll have a good day. I
Have
appreciate
a
you.
great day. Bye, everyone. Get it. Stop the
Bye.
broadcast now. Bye.